What's up guys, MrGimms back again, and today I want to talk about an important subject for this GimmsRant. I want to talk about behaviors, just in general, its accountability. And the reason why I bring this up is because obviously we received last week some great news that Resident Evil is going to be Chapter 20 for Dead by Daylight. Now, I know 90% of people are happy with that. Absolutely brilliant. I, for one, again, don't know anything about Resident Evil, really. I played the first game, as you guys know, when I was like 19. And I played it through, and I was in a motel. I was like in a mansion, and it was cool. It was great. It was scary. I think I had it on PlayStation 2, I'm pretty sure. But that's about all I've done with Resident Evil. So I'm going to play through all the series after FNAF, most likely. Oh, no, it is now, because the voting's complete. It's done. Resident Evil's the next game. But it's going to be fun. But, you know, I don't know anything about Resident Evil. I know characters' names and things like that, but that's it. And, but I'm excited because the community's excited. The same reason why I was excited about Silent Hill. Everyone else was happy, and I get hyped off them being hyped. But we can't forget what's come before. Yeah, it's great that we're happy, and it's great that everyone's, you know, yay for Resident Evil, but we have had to handle one of the largest, most unimagined, unincredible humps in behavior's history. It's been a year and we still do not have a new map, but we know we're going to have a new map with this because it's a license. Makes sense. But let's go through why I think the original chapters have major problems, glaring issues that we've all had to just put up with. Why? Because of behavior's accountability. Now, first of all, there is none. There is no accountability when it comes to unlicensed chapters. Who do behavior have for quality control? Who have they got to live up to when they release original content? It's pretty simple stuff. Themselves. And if you go through the history of Dead by Daylight in general, the accountability with most of their original chapters is pretty piss poor. So I just want to quickly check out the last years up until the new Anniversaries DLC, and we'll go through what we consider as a good chapter and a bad chapter. I don't want to go through all the rest of the chapters. You guys can do that in your own time and come up with your own opinions, but we'll start off with Silent Hill. Silent Hill was amazing. This was last year's anniversary killer. Absolutely brilliant DLC. Came with a map. Turns out it was the last map we're going to get until the chapter 20, which I'm assuming we're going to get a map. And yeah, we had to go through a year of no map. The killer was great. New mechanics included. The survivor was cool. Got a lot of legendaries with it too, if people like that. I think they're shithouse, but that's just me. Yeah, it was a really good chapter. Licensed as well. Then we started the Descend Downward. Descend Beyond had the Legion, which is still one of my favorite killers in the game. I'll definitely give it that. No map in this DLC at all, and just a rocky start. The PTB was horrible, and it brought some bugs into the live, but for most of it, it was okay. But then we got the Binding of Kin, which I like to call the Binding of we're going on holiday and we don't give a shit right now. Obviously, I understand devs need a holiday, absolutely, but don't leave the game in utter madness before you do. This killer was half-assed, and it brought some of the worst bugs into the game that we had to live with for a month, if you remember. It was absolutely horrible. I still feel today that the twins are not complete. I don't think it's a complete killer. There's a lot missing in this chapter in terms of the twins are still bugged. Like, there still is problems with the killer. It's not fluent. It's getting better, but then she just got a nerf recently, so I'm not sure what the hell that was about, but that has nothing to do with bugs. Yeah, we suffered for a while with this, and it was kind of bullshit. And it also brought in 3.50, which I think that was the next patch, and then we had to live with that for a month of bugs, and it was just an utter mess, mate. I don't think this was like the worst chapter in history, in my opinion. But then we got All Kill, which was a very, very weak killer on release. And we gave a ton of feedback, and it was ignored as usual, and then put out on live. And then only last week did he get his buff, and he's still pretty weak, but he's a lot better. But again, no map with this as well. It was just a slapped out, very quick, here's all the bugs with it on release. Now, I don't know what happened with releasing chapters with bugs. Do you not have enough time? Do you not have enough resources to release a chapter that we pay for, by the way, on day one, and then give us all the bugs with it and then say, we're going to fix it? That is like the most backwards game design shit I've ever seen in my life. Here's something now, pay for it, and we'll fix it later. Just think about that for a second. In any business, how would that fly? Yeah? The problem with Original Killers, honestly, guys, is the devs' laziness with the product. It's almost always unfinished. This is just in the last year. It's always unfinished. There's no accountability at the office for some reason. I don't know why. And there's no map, or map reworks as the excuse. Seems to be like the biggest thing. Now, it is a cop-out. I don't understand why we just all of a sudden don't get maps with the DLCs anymore. It has been that way for 4 years, and now all of a sudden it's not. Well, 3 years, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we should get maps with our DLC. I'm not sure. I mean, the reworks aren't even all that great, if I'm honest. In most time, 9 times out of 10, I don't really think the reworks have been that great. I think Ironworks and Misery is the only ones that I really think is all right, and I think the new farm's okay. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts, and that's my opinions, and that's just my general trouble with behavior in general with the unlicensed chapters. It breeds laziness, no accountability with the product, and I guarantee you that Resident Evil is going to do really well. It's going to be a finished product because the licensee holds them accountable. They don't want junk put out. They want their name's on the line. Behavior doesn't give a shit about their name on the line. And therein lies the problem. They have no respect for themselves, yet they demand respect for us. If y'all are nice, we're going to show you what we're working on. Come on. But anyway, guys, what did you guys think? I'd like to hear your opinions down below. What do you think about the unlicensed chapters? And do you think that behavior should start respecting themselves a little bit more and putting out a decent product? Either way, I'm still looking forward to Resident Evil's chapter 20, 5-year anniversary. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. And also consider joining us on Discord and Twitter if you want to follow me over there and keep updated with the channel and join our community as well. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you in the stream later on tonight. Have a good one, guys.